Alright, we'll fix our controller. The next thing we're going to do is to fix the view, because the view is the end point of the whole thing. That is the main thing that our users will see. So you type raw PHP make view, then the name of the view must be in plural because it's the view folder. It's going to create a folder with 4 files for us. So the view must be the same name as the database name, okay? Our database name is states in small letter like this. So I hit on it, and then it has created resources view states folder. So what we're going to do is to go and check in our resources. In our resources views, we'll look for a states folder, posts and states. As you can see, there is a states folder here. If we open it, let me minimize this. If we open it, we'll see that 4 files has been created for us. So the first thing we're going to work on maybe is just the index. We're just going to make sure that every occurrence of user is changed. Every occurrence of book is changed to states. So we'll just do Ctrl H. We'll say every occurrence of book is changed to states, singular. Replace all. And we have our states function in here. So the next thing we're going to do is to work out whether we really need this. We don't need if it's a user. We don't need it. We just delete this. And so we just need to delete this. No need for the if statement, and we'll just delete these two guys. Okay, so we can just say list of states, all states. So because this page is just supposed to display all states, so the title should be all states. Then if you scroll down, you'll see a for loop. This is a for loop that loops through each of the states and displaying the states. So here is basically going to display the state name, and that's all we need. We'll just delete this. So remember, this is the boilerplate code. Of course, you see so many unwanted things, but then the main one is what we're looking for. This is basically going to display the state name, and of course this is an ahref, which is a link. The link is going to path for states. So if we go to routes at the bottom where we have states created for us, so it's going to states view. So if we go back to our index, let me find it in our states index. It's saying states view and the state ID, okay? So which is the same thing we have in our routes file. The routes file is expecting the route to be states view and an ID, okay? So it maps to, that is states view and an ID. It maps to the view method in our controller, okay? So what we can do is to visit this URL and see, visit the states index and see whether it gives us a list of states truly, okay? So we'll go back to our code. We'll say states, enter. So it's opening. Of course, we entered the wrong route, so we just say states index. That's what we are supposed to enter. So we wait. So if you have this error like me, it means you obviously did something wrong. We didn't name the controller well. So we just go to controllers, go to states controller, go to the name of the class. As you can see, it's supposed to be plural, states controller. So once we fix this, then we're good to go. We just refresh states index, just refresh, and we will see the fruits of our labor. And there we have it, a list of states, okay, a list of all states. So what we're going to do is to make sure we remove all these tiny dots. I don't know what they're doing there. We can just quickly index. Remember, in your own spare time, you can fix up all those tiny little details, okay? So for me, I don't really need them to be bold. There is no advantage in having them to be bold. So remove every boldness. Okay, and what else? We don't need states body. Remove it. And that pretty much solves our problem. Row, we don't need the row. And if we get back here and refresh, we have what we're looking for. List of states. Okay, this solves our problem. So see you in the next video where we'll work on the other views, where we can work on, for instance, this is Lagos State, where we're going to work on the view, and whatever is throwing this error, we'll fix it. Okay, thank you very much. See you in the next video.